Ba ba da ba 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 da ba. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 ba.
Hello. Testing. Testing the mic.
Yeah, I might have to adjust our mics at some point because one of the episodes of that I was editing today, it could hear you so loud on my mic that it was actually like bad. Like it sounded really bad.
Oh,
So
great.
I might have to tweak things if I can figure out how to. But
Okay.
that'll be a while, guys. So
All right. Hello, people. It's us Tubers Game 9. I'm your host, Younger Bro.
I'm your other host, Older Bro.
And we are back shiny hunting for Snom, where, guys, we got shiny Eternatus.
Yay.
See, look, yay.
Watch the video.
This is not the first time it's on camera, because I made a video showing it off. Now, the only things we are missing in terms of legendary for this game is we are missing Calyrex.
Yep.
Both of the horses.
Yep.
And
They're noble steeds.
And Cubfu and the 2 Urshifu.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
So, once those have been distributed, or however we get them, that will be all the legendaries for this game. Now,
Whoa.
I used to have every legendary
Uh-huh.
until this game happened.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a while before I have every legendary again.
That is true.
Alright, guys, the timer will start once the first egg hatches, like always.
Yeah. By the way, guys, this is the 5th episode. Maybe the 6th episode, unclear.
5th.
But, well, again, I don't know if we actually started on the 10th episode.
For Snom, we started on the 10th episode.
So.
That's when we decided, hey, we're going to switch to the other hunt every 5 episodes.
Yeah. So, but point is, this is 5 episodes. We're just counting as that way, no matter what. So, after this episode, we switch back to Score Bunny.
Yep.
Because this thing is taking way too long, and we'd like to switch it up, even though we'll be doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah, guys. But when we come back to Snom again, we're just going to go back into the world.
Yep, so every 5 we swap Pokemon, and every 5 we swap methods.
Just to keep us from just hatching eggs.
Even though for Score Bunny, we have no choice but to hatch eggs.
Yes, unfortunately. We could maybe do raid battles.
But no.
That would require me to connect my Switch to my phone.
For many reasons. No.
Like I said, we could do it. But what I would worry about is that could mess up the stream.
Yeah.
That's my worry, guys. Like, I'm fine with doing quick trading. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, because, it's... Once we're done with the trade, it's like it goes off, the stream continues as normal.
But doing raids pretty much the entirety of the stream, we need good internet for that.
Yeah.
So don't expect us to really do raids unless the Pokemon we are hunting for can only be acquired through a raid. But guys, I have pretty much sworn off from doing that.
Yeah.
Because some of these Pokemon, mainly legendaries, can only be found through the Dynamax adventures, and I really don't want to shiny hunt in that.
Because Younger Bro doesn't enjoy it.
Like, I enjoyed the raids.
Yeah.
Like, I do enjoy raids. What I don't enjoy is Dynamax adventures.
Yeah. You mean doing all that work to get one single chance at the end to catch it, and then if you fail it, you just get fucked over is not fun?
By the way, guys, so I wrote in the description of one of our streams that we got shiny Solgaleo, Lunala, and Necromza. I have no idea if we actually showed it off. I forget. It's been a while. So, I'm going to watch these 20 streams, and if I don't see us show off those 3 Pokemon, I will show them off by the end of me watching those 20 or so streams.
Expect that to be in a couple weeks, guys.
Not weeks. It's going to be a month or so before.
4 weeks is a couple weeks.
But still.
Yeah. Would you prefer me to say few? A few weeks?
But yeah, I just feel like it's going to be a longer time than we think.
Maybe.
Because it took me most of this year to get through Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And
yeah, but that was 130. Yeah, 130 videos.
Episodes.
Yeah, but think about it this way. Was it 132 weeks?
Could have been.
No. There's only 52 weeks in this year. And it hasn't even... Like,
I know. It hasn't been a year
I was gonna say,
yet,
'cause you
but
started,
it's almost been a year.
You started doing that in April 1st, didn't you? Or did you start going through those videos before?
I started going through those videos as, like, pretty much a little after we posted our first actual channel update.
Yeah, so April 1st. So, even if you started on April 1st, it's been like... I can check a calendar.
Oh, by the way, guys, what I thought was cool was if your character just stands out here in the rain, it reacts to it. And I just want to show this off because I find this very interesting. See, this reaction. It's so great. I love that. I love that your character interacts with the world. Like, that is great.
It's been 25 weeks. So, that means that on average, you got through over 5 videos a week. So that means, at most, 4 weeks.
Okay, good. That's if I watch it every day and I prioritize it.
Well, I was going to say, if you do it at about the same rate as you did the shiny hunting. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
I'm going to finish a stream tonight, and it's going to be around 8. I think I'm up to 8 or so.
Yeah, so I think you got this. Like, don't feel like you need to rush, but like, it won't be that long.
Yeah.
You near the completion of your task, sir.
And Pokemon Sword and Shield is the last thing we do not have done for this year's update, right? I think that is it.
Sort of. There is, I think, there's a couple things that are minor, but pretty much yes.
Okay.
I have to check my list, so give me a second.
By the way, guys, I've still not decided if I want to do a collection video on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I will have made a decision when I am done watching Pokemon Sword and Shield, because then I will have time to do it if I wanted to.
Hello, Finn. Any guess on the number of eggs
Hey,
left?
Finn.
What is, how many eggs are you up to?
This is 752.
1,000.
More than 1,000. I want to bet around 2,000.
So, we're up to 10 streams of this, and we're only up to 750 eggs. I guess I'm guessing about, like, 22. So, I think we won't find this until part 22, and Younger Bro thinks we won't find it until, like, part 35.
Who knows? Maybe my luck changes. Oh, yeah, I thought I fixed everything for Pokemon Go.
What?
I'm looking at our list.
Oh, I haven't updated that since you were uploading the videos. So, by the way, guys, we were gonna actually upload some more videos after we finished this because we couldn't edit the end credits, and then it turned out that was a YouTube bug that they had fixed, and we just didn't know about it.
Yeah, guys, we had 3 videos that wouldn't let us edit the end credits, so we were gonna delete
and
them
then
and
re-upload.
upload. But that issue has gone away. It just magically stopped. We managed to put the end credits on, so I guess that doesn't happen.
Yeah. A nice even number. Yeah. But no. Also, by the way.
God damn it, I exited off
by the way,
stream.
The for the Miku video, the claim that had one of the videos partially blocked, they just covertly dropped it. But like
Wait. They dropped on a Miku video?
Yeah, like the one that was on the Miku video that I put the no, this is not infringement because we have an explicit license. YouTube didn't tell me. It just went away.
They dropped
I just checked it today and the claim's not there. And it's like, okay, sure.
Fuck. So that has no claims on it now, does it?
No, it has other claims. It's just that it has no claims that are actively preventing people from watching the video.
That is amazing.
So yeah, but it's like it wasn't even like I got a response back and it hadn't expired. Like it just covertly disappeared.
It just went away.
Yeah, so it's just like, okay. So I'm super happy.
But yeah, guys, everything for Pokemon Go should be done.
Yep.
Everything. So yay, that's another thing done for this year. Yeah, guys, it was a monumental task for us to go through all of our videos. We will be going through less videos this year.
Yes, because we've gone through them.
Sorry, not this year. Next year.
Yeah.
2023.
We've gone through all the videos up till... So, guys, we didn't actually go up... We didn't do all the ones we should have done. Because I did a cutoff of January 31st, I think.
Because those videos were the most up to date.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I cut it at basically the beginning of this year. So, this year we will have to do all the videos through this year and up till April 1st. Because April 1st is officially the cutoff. So, any series that started or ended before April 1st is supposed to be done. That's why, for example, we didn't have the new Shiny Hunting series on the list. Because it didn't start before that date. Or something. So.
By the way, guys, I am thinking of scheduling Shiny Hunt videos of other games in a mobile slot. Like, basically, we'll have seasons. Like, Season 1 of Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Season 1 of Arceus. I'm thinking of doing that.
Yeah. I'm not as thrilled with that, but I'll figure that out.
I am only considering it because of how long it's fucking taking in Sword and Shield.
I know. Why do you think that I've said before that that Shiny Hunting I felt was going to be an impossible task? Because it is designed that way. It's not meant to be easy. It's meant to take this long.
By the way, guys, if we do other shiny hunting in other games, I am not going to hunt that region's Pokemon. What I mean by that is, if it's a Sinnoh Pokemon, I will not hunt it. It's going to be other Pokemon that are not necessarily, like, Sinnoh Pokemon.
Oh, so what you're saying is that if you shiny hunt in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you will only hunt Pokemon that are not
from Sinnoh.
From Sinnoh.
Yes.
And then you'll save the ones that are from Sinnoh for the streams.
Yes.
Okay. That I'm more okay with. But again, it's like, I feel like at that point you might as well just do it as like not even do it as like a video at that point. Just do it as like a compilation where you just upload the...
That was the plan.
Oh, okay. Then yes, then that's fine. I see what you're saying. Younger bro's just going to do some off-camera like recording and then... You're going to do so much just off-camera recording and then just be like, and delete that video, and delete that video, and delete that video, because there's nothing in it.
I did that with Arceus. Like, guys, I was just normally playing through Arceus because I was getting the shiny charm for you guys. I have found, like, 4 or 5 shiny Pokemon.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the shiny charm, and I recorded it because I knew it would fucking happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, if you want to go check out my reactions, go ahead and go look at them.
Yeah.
Because what I really found hilarious, the last video I made, I found 2 shiny Pikachu. And what I find hilarious about that is older bro random encountered one, and he shiny failed it. He didn't record it.
Yeah, well, again, because the thing was, I didn't know it was shiny until I ran into it. Otherwise, I just would have, like, thrown a Pokeball at it in the world and wouldn't have encountered it.
Yeah, I even mentioned that on camera, and then I proceed to catch the first shiny Pikachu.
Yeah,
and then I was blown away when I found the second. And
sadness.
And to make it
distress.
To make it even funnier, I already had a shiny Breebarrel, but I did not have, I believe, a female shiny Breebarrel. So I needed to make sure one of those shiny Bidoof was female. The first one I caught was female. I was like, yes!
I like how you can say Bidoof correctly, but you just try to say B-Barrel, which is pronounced the exact same way as Bidoof, but you can't say it correctly.
Yeah, B-Barrel.
Yeah.
But I always call it Bree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You always put an R in it, and it's like, but it's pronounced the same! Like, how...
I only pronounce it that way because that's how Pokepark pronounced it.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's not like I'm any different. I just straight don't. I don't agree with the Pokemon Company on some of their shitty naming. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't call Regice Regice because it only has one I and it should be pronounced Regice, even though that breaks the naming convention.
And then Reggie.
Why didn't they just change the name to have 2 I's if that was their problem?
And then Reggie Electri and Reggie.
Yeah,
Drago.
the new Reggies, they're just like, nah, we're just gonna say fuck you. We're just gonna change the names entirely so it's not Reggie Electric and Reggie Dragon, even though that's your naming convention.
Yeah, speaking of.
Stop breaking it'd be like, guys, it'd be like if they made an Eevee and didn't put Eon at the end of its name.
Oh.
And just be like, no, fuck you. You can't do that.
Yeah, speaking of the Reggies, I just edited the video where we first got shiny Reggie Electri and Reggie Drago.
Yeah.
I got so many shinies from Void that day. Yes, Void, we still remember you and we miss you.
Yeah. That's true.
Like...
You are a champion, and you will be remembered.
Like, guys, again, I'll state what happened to Void was, okay, I don't really know what happened to him. All I know is he turned off his messenger.
He went off social media.
He basically went offline. Yeah. And I haven't seen him since.
Secretly, he is a foreign agent, and he was discovered, and now he is in a ditch somewhere.
What I'm worried about is, I think his family was a little strict. What I'm worried about is they took all of his electronics away and destroyed them.
That's a more logical thing than what I said.
The other thing I thought about was he might have been done completely with social media. Something happened the day after I begun shiny hunting with him.
Yeah.
Just, it made him want to go offline. So
I don't know. It's not something that you should worry about. Just like it's whatever happened. Happened. It's like there's no reason to fret about it.
But we still can miss Void.
Yes, we absolutely can. You will be missed. Who is missed? Hello, Mr. Bait.
We were discussing Void.
Yeah, Void. Void is missed.
I don't know if you remember him. He was in a lot of our shiny hunt streams, and he donated a lot of shinies to us.
Yeah. He was a real trooper.
He was a true champion.
Yes.
I knew it. Oh, my green shiny Snom won't ever show up. This is the main reason I hate egg hunting, like I've said. I just think this is boring.
Yes, because this is so different than constantly running into Pokemon. That's not boring either.
But I feel like I'm doing more.
I know. I'm joking with you. I know.
Like, at least I make it...
Look, would it be better if you were literally throwing dice on a board and just being like, roll dice, roll dice, roll dice, roll dice, roll dice. That's basically what we're doing here.
Plus, in my experience, I have very bad luck egg hunting.
Yeah.
Like
let's just shave away all of the grandness, all the pretext. Just scrub away anything other than the exact thing we're doing, which is just keep rolling dice until we get double 6.
Like, my best luck was with Grookey.
Yep.
Like, I got it in 10 eggs. Like, that rarely happens.
Yeah.
And I wish I recorded it.
Yep.
Like, I'm lucky I got this amount of shinies on screen, which is mainly just this row up here.
Yep.
The rest of them I found in World, so I clearly have better luck in World, especially the Nikki. I found it on the first encounter.
Oh man, I'll tell you.
Hey guys, how does that happen?
What do you want from me? I don't know what's. I'll tell you.
Like, it was almost back-to-back shinies. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, like again, it's like. That's why I was saying, like, if you really feel that in-world shiny hunting's a better rate, we could just make it so that only Pokemon that are exclusively egg hunting get egg hunted, and everything else is in-world. And we just go back and forth between two Pokemon, one that's in-world and one's egg hunting, if you really want to do something like that.
The only reason I switched it up with Snom is because the amount of time it took for me to find one.
Yeah. So, it's like, I don't know. But, like, hey, next time we're going to be in-world hunting with Snom anyways, so.
Like, guys, you don't understand. Snom is an easy shiny hunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every one I have watched found it within 700 eggs.
Uh-huh.
We're there.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yeah.
Well, one of them egg hunted and found it within 700. And the other person shiny hunted in World and found it at 568.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Yeah. So I don't understand why I'm having shit luck with Snom. And guys, when we find shiny Snom, I also have to evolve it.
Yeah.
So. Oh, man. Like, this is stream 15, you said? That is ludicrous to me. I understand why shiny hunters usually go 6 hours, and we go half that. But guys, unfortunately, we can't start it. Well, today we could have started it sooner, but I believe Older Bro had videos he had to edit, so we couldn't, even if we wanted to.
For what now? Say that again.
Okay, today, since I was off, we could have started the stream sooner.
Oh,
and
yeah,
may
yeah.
have
But, yeah. Saturday and
6
Sunday
hours.
is pretty much locked for me for editing.
Yes.
It's like, I could technically do some editing over the week, but...
Yeah, and honestly, I think that'd make it easier on you, because that's what I do.
Well, here's the thing. It would technically make it easier on me, but it's like, when I get home from work, oftentimes I will just fall asleep or just try to relax. So it's like, the reason I do it on Saturday and Sunday is because I can guarantee that time. So I like having a day where I'm like, yep, I'm gonna do this editing and I'm gonna get it done here because it's easier for me to say on a Monday when I get home like, I'm tired and don't feel like editing today. But on a Saturday and Sunday, it's like, well, today I am dedicating this time to editing the whole day. So. But yeah, the other thing is I don't want to... This is the only stream we could move up, but it's like I really don't want to... I don't really want to move up the shiny hunting stream. I would rather all the streams start at the same time. But I don't know. Maybe I might change my mind on that. I don't know.
The only problem with shiny hunting, moving it up, we can't guarantee that I'm always going to be off Saturday.
Yeah, that's
I've
true.
been lucky.
That's true.
But
so that's also one of the reasons that I've not moved it up, was because there is oftentimes that you'll work. So
yeah, guys.
That's why. Yeah, again, guys, I do have a plan for a future changes to the schedule that could happen, but all of them are dependent on like younger bro's like new potential jobs that he might get. So it's like depending on what hours he has and whether or not it's a you always work these days or similar to now where it's each week might change. That changes our schedule. So it's like I don't know what he's gonna have. He doesn't know what he's gonna have. So until we know, I'm not making any changes.
Yeah, what worries me, guys, is I am going to get an all-nighter job, and I really don't fucking want one. Because that's where it seems to be going. Because my father is pushing to get me to either work at our local Dollar General, which is a distribution center, and I'm probably going to be a stalker there. But at least I'll work with my cousin that I haven't seen in a while. And I'll also work with my other cousin, which is her sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen her in longer. So, I'll have family there. But if that doesn't work out, then my father wants to push me to be a stalker at Walmart, where he works.
Yeah.
And there I would be able to see a friend I haven't seen since, well, I actually bumped into him last week while I was working.
Mm-hmm.
He came in and said hi to me. But anyway, I'd be working with him as a stalker.
Yeah.
And guys, I really, really don't want to be one because I know when I'm old and gray, I'm probably going to get a bad back like your father. Because it runs in our family.
Yep.
And I really don't want to be confined to a chair.
I mean, with the amount you already sit in a chair, I don't think that would change literally anything about your life.
What I'm saying is, I want to be able to get up and move.
Oh, the Walmart stalkers. Yeah, exactly. See, Finn's got the problem down pat.
Stalkers, stackers, same thing.
No. He's saying stalkers as in those people that come in and follow you around because they're creepy. Okay, look, I'm sorry, man. It sounds like you're confused, so I'm answering the question because you sound confused.
But
sound less confused if you're certain.
They call them stalkers.
Yes. As in someone who stalks. As opposed to someone who stalks.
K-E-R.
Stalk, as in to follow around creepily, is A-L-K. As in stalk, as in O-C-K, is to shelve.
Anyway, those jobs require me to stalk like semis, and I'd be lifting heavy stuff.
Yeah. No, Yeah, I also wouldn't recommend it.
Isn't that kind of what you do?
Oh, hell no. You've got to understand. Like, yes, I work in a warehouse, but my warehouse job is one of probably the better warehouse jobs you will ever see.
Okay.
The only thing we do is books. So, one, we have nowhere near the weight of a Walmart or a Dollar General. We just deal with books. So,
Okay.
the most you're going to carry at any time is like 50 pounds. You are not going to have that bad of back problems from that. But number two, my job is shipping. So I'm mostly scheduling packages. The worst weight I have to deal with is pushing a pallet with a pallet jack.
Yeah, guys, I thought about maybe getting on where older bro works, but the problem with that is I'd have to be put on a shift that's not early in the morning.
You don't understand. There is no early shifts.
Then I'm fucked.
Yeah. At this company, you work from 8 to 5:30.
Yep.
Or 8:30 to 5:30.
No.
That's the whole.
Oh.
There is no other times. We are only open during those hours.
Oh.
So, there's no earlier and there's no later. You just work then.
But I could deal with that because around 6 is when most of my friends are available.
And it also depends on what kind of things you want to do. Like, I work in the warehouse portion. There are office positions, usually in customer service. So, you could either be picking up books or talking to people complaining about books. So.
And I probably wouldn't be good at explaining books.
That's fair. So
I guess I'd probably be what you are.
Yeah. You'd probably end up in receiving.
So yeah, actually, you would still be doing stocking. You'd just be stocking shelves with books.
Yes. But at least that's less of a pain.
Oh yeah, it's you receive books and put them on carts, and then you shelve from those carts. It's a very. My job is basically working at a glorified library.
Like,
Your job, the jobs at like Walmart are, let me get on this machine and pick up thousands of pounds of product and move them around the building.
But yeah, guys, like, I have a degree in industrial tech, so I could eventually work my way into a maintenance position.
again, I don't understand how it's like.
Younger bro's weird. He has a degree in, as stated, in like repairing things. This should mean he has a lot of job opportunities. But because job hiring is shit, he still has no job hiring opportunities. It's like, how the fuck can, like, you know how many people I constantly hear say, oh, we need more repair people. Nobody wants to repair things anymore. You should go for a trade. And when somebody goes for a fucking trade, they still can't get hired. It's like, how is this possible?
It's because I lack experience. But here's the thing.
What?
How am I supposed to get experience if you're not hiring me?
The eternal problem. I need experience to get a job that needs experience.
Like, the only way I get experience is to do what my father did, which was basically start his own business and work on cars.
Yep. Well, you could also probably work at something like Summers, some kind of heating, cooling, plumbing thing.
I applied for him.
Yeah, but you didn't hear back from them.
No.
Yep.
By the way, guys, I at least got interviewed by another local grocery store, and they called me in because I had experience in a grocery
store.
Yeah, would you believe that that's the only experience you have is in grocery stores?
They said they would call me back the next day if they were interested.
Yeah.
That was yesterday. Didn't hear anything. So I can't even get a job in another grocery store that pays better than my current job at a grocery store.
To be fair, they could mean tomorrow as in next business day, like Monday, but they are open on Saturdays, so they don't really have an excuse for that. But, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm laughing because it's so sad.
Yeah.
It's such a
depressing thing, and I feel for you.
Anyway, also, father had me go to the unemployment office. Don't know why, because I'm currently employed, but regardless.
Yeah. Well, it's because he, for some reason, he thinks the unemployment office is like a place where it's like, oh, they help you get a job, and it's like, no, that's not really a thing anymore. Or at least not to the degree he remembers. It's not like you walk in and it's like, hey, I hear you're having troubles with a job. Let me type on this computer all the available jobs in here, and let me speak to the manager of that place, and I'll see if I can get a good word in for you.
Anyway,
That's not how it works.
how that place works is you put your name in the system, and they'll call you if something comes up.
Yup. And you know how often you get called?
Probably not very often.
Oh.
Because I have... Well, I'm giving them a little while, but... Guys, when I first went in there, they said I was supposed to get a call and set up something.
Mm-hmm.
That never happened, so then I went back in, and I discovered apparently my account got magically deleted.
Yep.
I was like, okay, why the fuck would that happen?
Yeah.
So I make
Because you're employed.
I make a new account,
Uh-huh.
and I talk with someone on a phone, and she's like, oh yeah, in order to get that call, you were supposed to wait a day or two, come back, and actually complete your registration. I'm like,
So why the fuck
Oh
couldn't
my
you just do it
God.
there then? It's like, I don't understand. It's like, how hard is it to be like, I'd like... Okay, for context. The reason I'm getting so upset about this. I work in shipping. We have a shipping company we occasionally ship with. They have, over the course of the time, we've shipped like maybe 10 pallets with them on 10 separate occasions. This company keeps claiming we have an account with them. They keep not being able to find an account with us, so they then create an account for us. They then lose it by the next time we ship with them. It's like, and this has happened 6 different times. And it's just like, how is that possible?
anyway, I went back in Friday, and I made sure my account was there. It
Yep.
was there, and information that wasn't there before
Yep.
was now there, and I assumed that was confirming, hey, my account is now active.
Yeah. You'd hope.
So I left. So I'm assuming that I'm in the system now.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting to go back, and suddenly it's magically deleted again.
Yeah. This is why I don't... This is why I just do not like any of these companies that... and government institutions that exist to assist you in getting a job, because they all feel like scams. They don't actively feel like they work. It's like because I've gone to staffing agencies, and I've been like, here, I have a degree in physics. Find me an appropriate job in that. And they're like, yep, here's this warehouse job. And it's like, I understand that this region does not have a lot of things in relation to physics. At the very least, try to get me in at H&R Block as a tax professional. Something that that applies to physics. Don't be an asshole and it's like, just check any. It's like, no, I don't want any job. I want a job that didn't waste 4 fucking years of my life to get. I could have gotten that job out of high school. I went to college, so I didn't have to get that job. Get me a better job. I am literally going to pay you to do that. It's like, I can't, it's like, that's why I just don't understand hiring agencies. It's like, I'm paying you to get me a job, and you get me a job I could get myself that I don't want, which is why I came to you. I don't understand why you exist.
But anyway, it's possible we might just have to deal with the jobs we currently have.
Yeah.
And
No, I
for a
get
long
that.
time.
I understand that. But it's like...
Guys, it
The
is...
system is fucking stupid.
Right now, it's hard for me. I can't even get a raise at my current job because
They can't.
They don't have the ability to give you a raise because, like, there's no potential. They don't make much more money than you.
yes, and the other issue is they think I am not doing the job to its fullest.
Well,
More arguably, they think you're doing the job too much to its fullest and think you should be doing less of the job.
Yes. Like, guys, not even a joke. They told me that I should save time by doing less of a job.
Yeah.
That is basically what they told me. And they wanted me to focus mainly on organizing the food.
yeah, they're like, it's like, focus on these two things, not these other things.
And here's the thing, guys. I have edited my routine so much.
Yeah.
And yet it seems like it's still not enough.
A plus.
Yeah. No.
Like, guys, I am now up front more than they think I am. Like, even if their problem is they could look on the camera and see me not standing there.
Yeah.
But even if they don't see me there, that doesn't mean I'm not there. I literally check the counter probably every 10 minutes or less.
Yeah.
And I even organize the food a little more, but I mainly focus on the area by the meat department.
Yeah.
I don't do the whole route. I only do that 3 times. I do it when I first get there.
Yeah.
Then in the middle of my shift. Then at the very end.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't heard complaints yet, but this is my newest routine, and I expect to have complaints when I go back Monday.
Yep. Yeah. It's
Because they keep having the other meat cutter yell at me saying I need to just stand up front.
Yeah.
And I do not want to do that because of the amount of time it takes me to clean. And my boss, the boss of the whole store, understands why I clean the way I do. Because he knows that I do not want this shut down. He understands that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he thinks I'm losing him money.
Yes, I'm losing you money by you staying in business.
And get this, what the meat cutter told me,
Uh-huh.
she told me that I earn what I make.
Yeah.
Like, in sales,
they're saying that they are paying you as literally as much as that you can make.
yes.
Yeah.
And they want me to make them double, basically.
Yeah.
But the problem is, how can I do that when you have no customers?
Yeah. It's like, okay. Yeah, that's basically the end-all be-all. It's like, yeah, okay, I will stand here and wait on as many customers as go through the day. And if you can get me a customer there every 10 minutes, then I can make you the amount of money you want me to make you. Until that point, I cannot make you more money because there is no more money to be made.
Like, guys, on a good day, I wait on about 5 customers a day.
Can you sing Day O for us? Mr. B, I do not think I know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. But, anyways, what one of my coworkers tells me is on a very good day, he gets about 20 customers.
Yeah, through the whole day.
The whole day.
Yeah.
A traditional Japanese folk song. Or
But-
Jamaican folk song, sorry.
But
What in the... What?
But also get this, they get pissed at me just for missing even one customer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't help it. Like, my job requires me to clean a room, and I'm using a hose. It's very hard to hear a bell that is rusted on the inside
Over a hose.
over a hose.
Yeah. Again.
And I have
and
begged
again.
them to replace that bell.
Again, I think the way that you're just gonna have to handle it is you're gonna have to clean that after. You have to clean that after you do all the customers. Like, when they're at their cutoff,
Oh,
that's when you
and
start
get
doing
this.
that route.
They asked me was the soonest I should start cleaning. I'm like 4:30. They're like, no, they won't do that.
Yeah.
They want me to start cleaning at 6:30.
Yeah.
Like, they barely want me to start cleaning at 6.
Yeah. And it's like,
And I'm like, I can't do that. Because it takes me roughly 3.5 hours to do
I
the
like
cleaning.
the idea. I like the idea that they're saying like you're missing enough. That you're missing like a few customers and not earning them enough money. Meanwhile, they're like, you need to start cleaning 2 hours later, which means you'll stay 2 hours longer, which means that you'll get 2 hours more per day of revenue, and that somehow will lose them less money.
And here's the thing.
It's like,
even if
what
I
the
did
fuck?
that, I would miss out on this. I have priorities at home. So the latest I could stay is 8:30 to 9.
But not even that. But that's not even what they're calling for you to do. It's like what they're calling you to do is leave at the same time, but start cleaning 2 hours later. And it's like, I don't think you understand how that works.
They try to talk up the other guy that
Yeah.
works with me. Don't get me wrong. I love the guy. I've
Yeah.
known him for years. But they tell me he doesn't start cleaning until 6 and he gets done on time. And I'm like, yeah, because he is rushing to get done. And I guarantee that he does not do as good a job as me.
Yeah.
And they praise me for my cleaning. They really do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they don't want me back there. I'm like, what the fuck do you want?
Well, what they want is you to be lazier.
They would like you to clean less. What they want is them to barely pass. They don't want perfect. They want barely passable. Because they will not get shut down if they're barely passable. They...
I don't know. I await the day that the health department comes in and I'm just standing there. And they're going to ask me, why are you standing here and not cleaning? So I was... ask my boss.
I'd love the health department to ask that and just be like, my boss tells me I'm not allowed to clean this department until exactly 6:30, and that I am to rush and get as little of the cleaning done as possible during the 2 hours I have to clean. If you have a problem with that, please write them up. Yeah, exactly. They want you to do a D worth of effort, and you're giving them an A worth of effort. And it's like, they're saying, do less, please.
And here's the thing, the meat cutter knows, if I hear that bell, I'm up there. It's not like I'm trying to ignore customers at all.
Yes.
Because she knows me.
Exactly. That's the problem. Like, they're not claiming you're ignoring the customers. They're claiming you're missing the customers.
Yes.
Which is a different thing. So, we will not shame them for something they're not saying. But yeah, it's like, for example, like, here's the thing. I work in a warehouse. We have to deal with OSHA.
Yep.
Not the health department, but OSHA. We perfectly well know OSHA will never investigate our business because OSHA has not enough staff to investigate businesses. We do not clean very often. Or more specifically, we clean as we can, and we often can't. So we have... maybe every Friday we'll try to clean, and we maybe clean 10 Fridays out of the whole year. And the rest of the time, it's just like we get to what we can. It'd be like if I only came to the stream one night a week, claimed that I am the most frequent flyer. If I came to stream one night a week, claim that I'm the most frequent flyer, pay the most money, they contribute meaningfully to the relationship. I'm a bit confused by what you're saying, Mr. B, but I think the metaphor / statement is mostly accurate. Yes?
Yeah, speaking of OSHA.
Yeah.
I haven't told them this yet, but I'm OSHA certified. There is a reason why I clean the way I do. It's because I know OSHA.
Yeah. Yeah, OSHA certified. Yeah. What? Because here's the thing. Here's something you gotta understand in the industry. OSHA is a joke. It's a real thing. You're supposed to follow it. However, it's like any other government regulation. For most companies, they don't give a shit about OSHA unless they're caught. And that's just a fact. I 100% guarantee you, if you walk into Walmart or you walk into Myers warehouses or Dollar General's warehouses or anywhere, you walk into any of those warehouses, they are violating no less than 150 OSHA regulations, and they don't give a shit about it. They probably know they're violating those regulations and don't give a shit about it.
Like, guys,
and they are the most inspected companies.
Like, guys, I would smile if I have to change my schedule to where I don't clean until around 6, and the health department or OSHA comes in and just shuts down the meat department.
Yep.
Because I'm going to be like, I fucking told you so.
Well, you tell them so
As you leave because the department shut down and they don't need you anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it pissed me off simultaneously, but...
Yeah.
But at least I'd have more time for you guys.
No.
Get a job, you lazy bum.
Well, they'd probably just reopen the department and say you can come back.
I don't even know if they do that, honestly.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
You know who else doesn't care about OSHA? I'm guessing your school, Mr. B.
My mom! Huh! I miss regular show. They got a new regular show now. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, Willy Wonka. Yeah, he doesn't care about OSHA. To be fair, he doesn't care about forced slavery. Like, whatever. What are the Oompa Loompas paid?
But anyway, the new regular show isn't called regular show. It's just by the same people who made it.
Actually, more important. Yeah. The more important question is: are the here's a good game theory for you guys. Are the Oompa Loompas even citizens? Are they legal immigrants? Or did Willy Wonka literally kidnap them and bring them to England without telling anyone?
I don't know which show it was, but either Family Guy or oh, I remember. It was Robot Chicken. Robot Chicken made that joke.
Yeah. My vote is they're not real. I mean, that would make a lot more sense.
Oompa Loompa doopity.
To be fair, though, Wonka doesn't let anyone in. So, again, there's no OSHA regulators to get in.
We have a non-shiny for you. By the way, guys, I've been paying attention the entire time, and we have still not found a shiny. And we're almost at 800. Yeah, sorry about the rant of work. It pisses me off heavily that I asked for a raise. I knew I was doing a good job, and they wouldn't give it to me.
Yep.
But anyway, I'm trying to make them happy, so I just hope I can.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I am miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to talking about my my degree. I'll be honest, guys, I didn't even really want that degree. But unfortunately, it was the only degree that would allow me to work while still living where we're currently working. Sorry, living where we're still living.
Yeah.
Like, it is a job, it is a degree I can use anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, guys, the real degree I wanted was something animal related. But unfortunately, that wouldn't guarantee me to stay here. In fact, that would probably require me to travel around the world. And I don't have the money to do that.
Yeah.
So I didn't go for it.
That doesn't sound correct. How can you be that limited?
Good question. Our region of the country is terrible.
Well, honestly, I originally wanted to be a field biologist. And field biology, they go out and study animals and their habitats. Unfortunately, even if I did study the habitats here, eventually I would be required to go, I don't know, halfway across the state or maybe to the next state to study a different habitat. So unfortunately, I just couldn't do it. The only animal degree I could have had would probably the degree I could have had that could have allowed me to stay here, and it dealt with animals would have been a veterinarian, and I don't feel comfortable with that. It's not that I'm not comfortable around blood or anything. It's just I feel like I wouldn't be good at it. Like, I don't want to operate on a cat and then it die and then I get to hear it from a family. You couldn't save Mr. Snuffles. You let him die. All he had was a little bit of cancer.
All he had was a little bit of cancer. What the hell?
Guys, sometimes younger bro says that.
And those things are just
so weird that it's like I don't know how to respond to what you just said. It's just something you can't even go, what the fuck? It's just like, yup, that happened. And this is one of those times. How am I supposed to react to that?
Oh, man. Look, we are a comedic channel. I have to be weird, okay?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the wedding of younger bro and weird fucking shit that shouldn't be spoken by any human being.
Oh, man.
Such as younger bro killing Mr. Snuffles, who has only a tiny bit of cancer. Why did you need to specify how much cancer he had? It's cancer. Who fucking cares how much of it there is? Also, why is this grieving family not just, like, this grieving family knew the cat had cancer and wasn't just, like upset it died, like, or sad. They're just like, no, he could have easily survived. The cancer was minor. It's like, they weren't just expecting it because it was cancer. They're just like, no, you fool, you could have done more.
It was in his...
This incurable disease was small in comparison to what it could have been.
It was in his paw. All you had to do was chop it off. And he said unto him he had a little bit of cancer.
See, guys, you thought that I always just end the joke. Sometimes I always just go, no, I can't respond to that, and so the joke ends. No, I can say, I can't respond to that, and then give a 5-minute response to that anyways.
That's gonna get animated one day.
Mr. B, younger bro, just stop while you're behind.
Look, I'm expanding upon jokes. You wanted me to do that more, and thus that's what I'm doing.
And therefore, sometimes I have to say, oh, you want to step, son? Okay, I'll throw the fucking gauntlet down.
Oh, shit.
You cannot handle the full force of me expanding on the joke.
You can't handle the little bit of cancer.
I am desperately trying to think of something else that isn't offensive to go a little bit of cancer in my life, a little bit of smallpox by my side. I'm desperately trying, but I can't make it work. It's just all terrible. Just like this fucking joke. But yeah, absolutely. Take it from Two Bros Game Night, one of the shittest Let's Play channels on the planet. Do not let fear stop you from doing something you want to do. Just do it. I understand that's the meme. Just do it. But actually just do it.
But
if you want to do something, go out and do it. What's the worst that happens? You suck at it, so does everyone else. It's fine to be bad at something. It's fine to be bad at something and do it anyways because you enjoy doing it even though you're bad at it.
Anyway.
You don't have to be the best. You just have to enjoy it.
But anyway, even if I got a veterinarian job, I probably wouldn't enjoy it. I just feel like I'd be hurting animals and I don't like that feeling.
It's also fair to say that, like, I don't feel comfortable doing, like, operations and stuff, so I don't want to go into, like, a full vet. Like, you could be, like, a veterinary assistant, like, in the, like, you be the person at the desk who takes, like, appointments and stuff. Like, you can still work in that environment, but, again, it's like, if you're not comfortable in that, that's fine, don't do it. Like, but
I didn't want a pet shop job because I'd be cleaning out all the cages, cleaning the floors.
Again, like, I still say PetSmart would be decent, but that's early morning.
I applied for them.
Yeah.
And I have not.
Yep.
Well, sorry, no, I didn't apply for them.
Yeah.
I tried to.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out.
You've got to understand that job has been constantly thrown at me. I've seen that job advertised to me for like over 4 years, and I applied to it 3 different times and heard nothing back from them. So even I, who knows how to apply for that job, have not heard back from them.
Anyways,
But yeah, I think you're just gonna have to. You're either gonna have to start. You're gonna have to start your own like business, which would suck, or.
Well,
I'm surprised actually.
That
you don't have that your family doesn't know anybody that you could like intern with or something. Cause like for example, this would be
uncle could have been.
Yeah.
He was in maintenance at Cafe Valley, but he's not in that position anymore.
No. What I was saying was like, cause like for a weird example, I know that your dad knew like one of the people that did roofing for like our house, like something like that, where it's like it's not like a full-on professional business, but like something that you could put down as experience.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm just trying to think of things
Because I've got no clue.
But anyway, I probably wouldn't have to start my own business because Father might be starting one soon, and we'll probably just go into that.
Yeah. I think
If he ever actually does do that, it's probably just because he's afraid that there's no
hope for me.
No, I was gonna say that there's no hope for your sister, and he's like, well, that would be the easiest way for her to like do something.
I cannot confirm it yet. She may have got something, but I'm not 100% sure yet.
Oh, that's gonna suck. The amount of not her getting something, her getting something, and you not getting something, because the amount of complaints will increase exponentially.
Well, when I say something, is she's gonna be paid by like the government, not.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna complain about that.
Yeah.
Because guys, if we haven't said it before, our sister is special.
Yeah, she is a character.
Like, she just does not like to talk to people. She is a very, very quiet person.
Yeah, she has it's not quite a pathological fear, but it's pretty close to a pathological fear of communicating it to anyone that she is not intimately familiar with.
So she would not thrive well in a work environment. She
Yeah.
barely thrived in school.
Yeah, she cannot. She struggles and
Struggled to talk to anyone at school. Did not talk to any teachers or students in her classes pretty much at all. And if she can't do that, and that's what people she does have to deal with on a daily basis, it's very much a struggle to do any work ever.
What pissed me off is she got detention for not speaking.
Yep.
That's what pissed me off.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, okay, when? Like, high school, middle school, elementary school?
middle school.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say that was
Middle school, like I could see, because that was a mid the diagnoses. So,
and here's another detention story.
yeah.
So guys, I have never got detention. Never. There was one time where I had to go to detention only to complete a test that I missed because I was sick.
Yeah.
So I go to the detention.
Yep.
And the detention guy, the detention teacher, he understands why I'm there, and he gives me the test.
Yeah.
I complete the test.
Yeah.
And I walk up to him.
Yep.
And I asked him, hey, so I'm not actually here for detention. Can I just call my mom and go home? And he's like, no. I'm like, why? You need to stay here. I'm like, really? I do. He's like, yes, you do. Go sit down. And I go fucking sit down.
Yeah. It's...
I then asked him, can I at least get on my phone? He's like, no.
Yeah. I would absolutely be like, look, I am not... It's like, you know I'm not here in detention. I'm here to take a test in this room because I have to take it in the detention room. But I'm explicitly not in detention. If you prevent me from leaving... Well, you legally can't prevent me from leaving. I'm leaving. Because it was not during the school day, right?
No, this was after.
Yeah, it's like it's after school. It's like, yeah, I'm not in detention. I'm only taking it here because my teacher's not here and someone needs to be here while I take it. And you're the only place with anyone at it. So it's like, I'm not here for detention. I'm not in trouble.
Yeah,
it's like, I'm walking out that door, and if you try to stop me, I will fucking complain.
But yeah, here's the thing. I couldn't get on my phone anyways because when I got there, he confiscated all phones.
Yeah.
Which I got. That's why I gave it to him, because I understood that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like
Again, I'm not the kind of person that... I am very loud, but I'm not the kind of person that would have complained in school. I'd just be like, yeah, you do that. Yeah, you try to prevent me from leaving this room, and I will be talking to the principal and my teacher about this.
I did talk to my teacher about it.
Yep.
I don't know what he did, but
yeah,
I think he did something.
yeah. It's just like
But
that's
I
not,
was very, very pissed off.
yeah. It's like that's not fucking
acceptable, especially when I'm not here for detention, and I'm not like, and I have people waiting on me. It's like fucking hell.
Well, no one was waiting on me because
Well, yeah,
I explained everything to them.
Yeah.
But
But it's like,
No, that's not okay.
No, it's not.
So,
Like, I understand you have to have, like, a detention teacher who is tough, but on the other hand, you should also have someone who is understanding.
well, no, it's the difference is that
it's not a situation of
the detention teacher shouldn't be tough or not.
it's a situation of like the detention teacher should know why you're there and is responsible for you. If the teacher is told you are here to take a test and not in detention, then once you're done taking the test, they cannot keep you there because you are not in detention. Like, you are not being punished. You are there to take a test, and they're the only one that's still gonna be there after school.
It turned from not a punishment to a fucking punishment.
yeah, it's like that's not acceptable.
And here's the thing. I've had something similar happen in college. It wasn't like a detention thing. It was a situation where I was out with mono, and the professor would not allow me to take up a test, retake a test that I missed while being out for mono, despite the fact that the school's policy specifically stated that they have to work with you and allow you to retake tests if you were out for an illness. And they still would not allow me to. So I just like, dropped the class, because it's like, no. I do not like this class to begin with, and I'm not fucking taking it if you're going to be the teacher that's like, no, sorry, I can't allow you to retake a test you're supposed to be allowed to retake. Fuck you. So the class was an experimental class. They were trying to do a class that normally had, like, it was an arts class, so they were trying to do, like, 2 different art subjects, or 3 different art subjects in a class. 1 Monday, 1 Wednesday, 1 Friday. And they normally did, like, 2 subjects, 1 first semester, 1 second semester. So it was an experimental class, and I did not like that teacher. Because of that, and I was just like, no, fuck it. I'll just retake the normal version of this class. I don't want to deal with your ass. So.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Would you believe it, guys?
Hell no.
We have went through problems.
Yeah.
Sometimes teachers are assholes and frankly just shouldn't be teachers. And sometimes it's just a weird situation, and it's not the teacher's fault. Like, there are bad teachers, there's good teachers. I hope Mr. B is a good teacher.
Yeah.
He sounds to be a good teacher.
Yeah,
Except for his distaste of calculators.
Speaking of, like, bad teachers.
I feel targeted. We're talking about teachers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, speaking about, like, bad teachers. So, I was in JRTC. It's not about those teachers.
Yeah.
So, they were not the problem.
Yeah.
So, they couldn't teach the class one day because they were out doing something or they were sick.
Yeah.
We were just not in normal class.
Sure.
So, we had to go to a different class.
Yep.
With a teacher I knew.
Yeah.
I knew this teacher. I said, like, hi to her every chance I got.
Yeah.
So she also knew me.
Yeah.
So, we just did JRTC paperwork that day. It was just paper. It wasn't a test or anything. It's just normal paper.
Yep. It just, what's the word for it? Worksheet.
Worksheet, yes. So, anyways, guys, I want you to know, if I thought I could not complete the work at school, I would take it home for homework.
Yeah.
So, if I thought I didn't have enough time, I would stop, then wait till the bell rings, left and did the work, and brought it back the next day done.
Sure.
So, I do this, and sitting in this class, which, again, the teacher I know.
You've been in class with this teacher. The teacher knows you.
I haven't been in class with her, but she was close to another teacher I knew, and she was there often.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, I'm packing up my stuff. It's like the last 5 minutes before the bell rings.
Yeah.
And she noticed I put my stuff away. She's like, "Why are you not working?" I'm like, we're about ready to go home. I know I can't complete this worksheet before the bell rings, so I'm waiting to go home and finishing it at home. She's like, if you don't start working again, I'm going to call the JRTC teachers. I'm like, why? And then she gets fed up. She gets really angry. I do not know why. She's like, okay, I'm calling them right now. And I said, no, wait, stop. I'll put it out. She is holding the phone at this point.
Yeah.
And I began taking the stuff out. I do not do it. I just act like I am.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I am just very, very confused and very sad at the same time because it's like, I know you. Why?
Yeah, that's one of those reactions that's like, okay, I've learned more about you. I don't think I like you anymore. Like, it's like, and again, it might have just been a bad day for that teacher, but it's like, that's the thing about teachers, is that teaching sucks. Dealing with students sucks. If you are not the type of person that can deal with students and their bullshit on a daily basis and walk away with a smile, you are not going to have a good time teaching.
But
I feel targeted again. We're talking about teaching. I'm sorry, Mr. B. But it's like, I get some days you have a bad day, but it's like, you cannot let that bad day become a bad day for the students.
like, I knew her, and I knew she was a strict teacher, but I didn't think she'd yell at me.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's
like, so...
If you are a person, days ending in Y are bad days. Yeah, exactly. But it's like, when you're dealing with students, you've got to set your bad days aside. Because it's like, if for no other reason, then parents will not put up with teachers that are shitty to their kids. Parents will complain. And parents will complain very, very loudly. It's, if you're a piece of shit, they will be a piece of shit back to you. Sometimes they'll be a piece of shit back to you, even when you're the best teacher.
And you know the funny thing? So, next day,
Yep.
I go into JRTC, and I talked to my JRTC teachers about that situation. And they were like, oh, we would have been on your side. We know you do your work.
Yeah.
You're good. I'm like, okay.
It's just like, everyone's just like, oh, I don't know what's going on. It's okay.
And then one day I actually see that teacher again,
Yep.
and I also explained the situation to her. I'm like, hey, the JRTC teachers know I do my work. I'm sorry for, like, doing something bad,
Yeah,
even
for
though I
upsetting
wasn't.
you.
Yeah. And she's like, I forgive you, but you gotta do your work. I'm like, I just said I do. Trust me, I do.
Yeah, there are teachers that their expectation is, when I give you time to work, you have to be working during that time. And I'm just gonna say this as a student, okay? I'm not saying this as a teacher or an adjunct professor. I'm saying this as a student. That's not acceptable. Unless the worksheet is in class only and you have to turn it in at the end, do not force a student to do work in class if they are not doing the work in class appropriately.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Unless there is, if you are a student that works better at home, then all it's ever going to feel like is the teacher is being a piece of shit to you.
Like, it's not that I work better at home. I can work there and here. But
sometimes you give worksheets that are too big for a class. If the expectation is not, you turn it in at the end of the day. If a student finishes working on the assignment during the day and does nothing for the rest of the class, that should be considered acceptable.
Right.
Well, that's fine, Mr. B. It doesn't have to be sitting on their phones. You can complain about phones all the time. But if they're sitting there doing nothing, not on their phones, and just not working, that's not a reason to yell at the student. Ever. Unless the student is doing something wrong, as in are on their phones, are using a calculator in a class that doesn't allow calculators, that's a reason to yell at them. It is not a reason to yell at them because you don't like that they're not actively working on a worksheet. That's not acceptable.
But
If as long as they get the worksheet done, it doesn't matter if it's in class or out of class.
yeah, that worksheet was not due at the end.
Yeah.
That was due the next day.
Yeah, but that's the problem. In this specific situation, it's not a student didn't work on the worksheet at all during class. It's a student stopped working on the worksheet with 5 minutes left in the class because they did not feel they could get any more done in the class.
Like, I only got done with the front of the paper.
Yeah, there's a whole
And
back.
then there was a whole
And-
back left.
Yeah, and it's like, no, I can't get through the rest of this or any more of this in
'Cause
the rest of the time available.
It
And
required,
that's fine. That's a time to just say, yep, okay.
like, that assignment
It's-
required me to read my JROTC handbook.
Yeah.
And would you believe I had to read through most of the chapters in that book to find the answers?
Yeah. When you're just at the point where it's like, this is going to take way more time than I have available, and there's no more I can get done right now, that's fine.
Yeah,
Like,
that was...
It's good. It is good to say, hey, maybe don't use all your time doing nothing. That's fine. But it's not fine to be like, it's 5 minutes left in the class. It's fine. Like, there's a point when you just have to put your hands up and say, it's whatever. 5 minutes left in the class is not a yell at the student for them not doing anything time.
Yeah, that sheet, when I got home, took me about an hour and a half to complete the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. B, that now we're actively targeting you, but we're not trying to. Honestly, I do appreciate your responses to complaints about teachers. I hope you don't feel called out, because we're not trying to, but we do actually enjoy the insight.
But
It is very helpful.
the teacher that yelled at me that I knew, I was still friends with her. Like, I still said hi to her. But the other teacher, the detention teacher, I'm still very pissed at.
Yeah, which I disagree with. I dislike the idea of an assignment which is that long. Oh, you're saying you don't like the idea of assignments that are like so long you can't complete them in the class? Now, see, that I can agree with. Like, I appreciate teachers who their policy is not that you have to, like... I'll put this into a math perspective, because that's the easiest way that I can identify with it. But, like, I appreciate the math teachers who, like, here's this worksheet, it has, like, 5 questions on it. You can get this done during class. You have enough time. But it's due tomorrow. If you don't get it done, you can do it over the evening. But you should be able to get it done in class. Yeah, the ones that are... those worksheets that are 3 questions and each one takes an hour. Those suck. Those are just absolutely terrible.
But anyways, I'm just happy I don't have to deal with school really anymore.
But then again, Mr. B, these are also not math-related questions. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't like the concept of homework either. I understand why it's necessary sometimes. But, yeah, I think the better policy to have is don't provide homework. Provide in-class work that you can do at home if you run out of time. Assignments should be designed in such a way that they can be completed in class.
Yeah, by the way, guys, here's what sucks in my line of work. In my line of work, if I get a maintenance job and they update their, I don't know, their machines, if they update their machines to be something better, I have to go back to school and learn about those machines.
I also stopped believing in grades in general. Mr. B, are you sure you're a teacher in the United States?
So anyway, guys, in my line of work, it is very, very possible I may go back to school, but at least I don't have to pay for it. It will be free.
I think you might be overestimating how a lot of maintenance jobs work. From my understanding, most of the time, if they get a new thing, they just hand you the manual often. And it's just like, here's the manual, learn it. I don't think it's
But
quite
if you don't fully understand it, they will pay you to go to school and learn about it.
Well, yeah, but what I'm trying to say is I think you're... Most of the time, they don't just have classes for a machine.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
It would have to be
usually they
for...
Usually they pay you for, like,
they would
advanced electronics or something. Something that's like, hey, we're going to have a lot of advanced electronics work, and your degree doesn't cover that. So we'll pay you to go to take this class that would cover this type of stuff.
They would update... they would...
You might have to go back for, like, additional certifications.
Yes.
Yeah. That, okay. I think I see where you're going with it.
But yeah.
I am a teacher in the USA. And admins are like, why don't you have X number of assignments in your grade book? And I'm like, because we were on a really good clip. I didn't feel like I needed to give an assignment.
Yeah, it's like... That's one of the things that...
God damn it, I said no!
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's one of the things that's good and bad about the United States education system. Where it's like...
I might have just lost a shiny.
The U.S. education system often ends up becoming, we're teaching the exam, rather than we're teaching you the stuff the exam covers. But also, it's like... Yeah, there are a lot of countries around the world that don't give assignments unless they're absolutely necessary. It's like, the point of homework should always be to provide examples to learn by. And if you just don't feel the need to give us an assignment on something because there's not really a need for it, you should not be forced to do so.
Anyway, guys, moving on to, like, happier times.
Me and Mr. B here are just having, like, legit conversations about, like...
I know, but we conversated a lot of, like, very bad times.
No, I agree.
That's fine.
Guys, I have confirmation that the cards I ordered should be arriving next week. So it is very possible we may be doing part 1 of Search for the Marnie next week. Then it won't be uploaded until probably the week after. But I'm not sure. It all depends on when I can get to editing it. And I have ordered a shiny Gardevoir shirt. That way I can wear something on our shiny hunt days. You guys did ask what my favorite shiny is. It is still Gardevoir. No, for not those reasons.
I honestly want to change topics because I don't want to talk about my job. I want to drink and play Ninja Turtles.
Mr. B, why are you even here? Like, why aren't you just playing Ninja Turtles then?
He's doing both. It's called multitasking. You should
He's
learn.
talking to us and typing and playing Ninja Turtles.
Croc does that. I do that.
Okay. Like, I'm the person who's like, I can talk to people while playing games, but I don't type to them while playing games. I just play the game and talk. Shut up, Finn. Pause button exists.
Get good. And thank you, Mr.
Look, how dare I prioritize conversations verbally over conversations textually? You're assholes, all of you.
Then they are perfect for Two Bros Game Night.
Wait, what was the real debate question? What debate question did I miss?
Oh, shit. the debate on whether or not Mr. B should be middle, bro.
That was not a question that was posed, or that I'm answering. So, but no, but seriously, what was the actual debate question? Also, why is this a debate? Do I have to do homework to prepare for this debate? Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, I did actually miss that one. Which team are you on? Mario and Peach, Bowser and Peach, or Bowser and Mario? Okay, so based on the question, I'm assuming this is definitely...
I exited off of stream again!
I would be able to... No, they're titles. They're not literal, Mr. B. Okay, so, based on the question, I am assuming that this is, OTP question. See, here's the thing, Mr. B. I don't like the idea of confining myself to a single relationship. I think that in the Mario, Peach, and Bowser universe, both can be an option. Like, I don't think Bowser and Mario is a legit option, but I am fully down with the option of... Or I'm fully down with the fan theory that all of it's a stage play. Bowser, like, Peach is kidnapped by Bowser because Peach is bored and just wants something to do. And that Mario rescues her to give himself a hero complex. So... I'm perfectly on board with Peach plays both sides. I do think Bowser and Mario's Now, to be fair, Mr. B, you consider that an option, are you talking Bowser with Peach crown or just Bowser on its own? Now, see, Mr. B, if at that point Bowser would kidnap Mario, which he has done once, and then Princess Peach kicked the shit out of him. If Bowser wanted to be near Mario, kidnapping Peach is not the answer to that.
Yeah, there's a game we should play. Was it called Super Princess Peach?
Yeah. The game where Princess Peach is on her period?
That's unfair to that game, but yeah. Mr. B, you are misattributing the kidnapping. You're under the impression that Peach doesn't want to be kidnapped by Bowser. Again, under the theory, she does want to be kidnapped by Bowser. It's all a performance. The whole calling out for Mario to help her is just to give him the feeling of being the hero. What's happening while Princess Peach is in Bowser's castle is completely separate from that.
Anyway, guys, I also want to give an update on some quota stuff.
I feel like I'm being too loud. I need to, like, quiet down a little bit.
Anyways, so guys, I have pretty much been working on a story on quota that I now think the official title is I Woke Up in a Different Dimension.
Wow, younger bro writing an isekai. Expect to see the manga of this and then subsequent anime release of this in 20 years.
So, the writing is going very well. I got a lot of work done in it today. So, at the start of this day, it was at like 25 pages.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now near 40.
Yeah.
I'm at like 38.
Yeah, I'll be the judge if the writing's going well. Thank you very much. But glad to hear you're. Glad to hear you're getting a lot done.
I'm saying I have been progressing the story decently.
Good.
Like I made the king, mainly the king. I made the king very fucking intimidating. Like.
Yep.
This. I don't want to spoil too much.
Then don't. But no, Mr. B, I wouldn't say that Super Princess Peach was misogynistic. Like, I'm not necessarily saying that it's misogynist. But, because somebody wrote a good lore behind why Super Princess Peach works that way.
which is just that under the lore, Peach is
so
literally
mad.
a god. Like, she is literally a kami in Japanese mythology. And those 4 emotions are, like, part of the lore of kamis.
Guys, I'm so mad right now. So, the counter,
Yeah.
they took away a fucking feature.
Uh-huh.
So the feature they took away, if you click your volume button, it would, like, add and subtract
From the counter.
from the counter.
Ah, gotcha.
It don't fucking do it anymore.
Oh, great.
So I am now forced to tap the smallest fucking back button that I'm sorry, guys. I'm just very ticked off at this because I have very big fingers.
Maybe
I can
maybe
barely
the intent
tap
is you're
it.
only supposed to do this on... But it's a mobile app, isn't it? It's not a...
It's a no, you can do it on PC.
Yeah, maybe that's just the intent. Maybe you're not meant to do it on mobile.
Well, how A Drive does it is he shows the counter on screen whenever he's shiny hunting. He has a border, and that's where he usually puts it.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is he probably does it on his computer, though. He
Yes.
probably doesn't do it on mobile. So it's probably not meant to really be run on phone.
And I really don't want to reach over here and click the mouse while also talking into the mic at the same time. So
No, I
I'm
get
using
you.
the app.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that it's possible they designed the website with computer in mind and not mobile in mind. So
Yes.
it might be small because you're using it on a small device.
Maybe.
So I'm just being not angry at Unlisted Leaf.
Not
Or not
unless
Unlisted Leaf.
A Drive.
A Drive, thank you. Sorry. I was like, no, wait, that's wrong. Yeah, I'm just not being angry at A Drive
Anyway,
for that.
besides me being angry at the app.
He should still update the app.
Yeah, anyway, I made the king a little intimidating, even though he is supposed to be like one of the kindest souls you'll meet.
But no, to really answer your question, Mr. B, obviously it should be a 3-way fight, so to speak. Why do we need to limit things to one-on-one pairs?
Anyway, guys, so that story, I should be done writing it. If I can get a lot done like I did today, I should be done writing it within like the next 2 weeks.
Mhm.
But here's what you have to understand, guys. Do not be surprised if the thing I'm writing is well over like 100 pages. Because I said in a post that I will be writing this with manga in mind. And mangas typically are around 100 or so pages.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh. Is father home early?
No.
Anyways, like some of the shortest manga are at least I think 50 pages, and I'm not even near 50 yet. So I think the first volume is probably not going to hit 100, but it could get close. I am not sure. Because I kind of want the first volume to be written in day 1. And then I might do a time jump in volume 2. Maybe. But I don't think I'm going to do a very large time jump. Honestly, maybe volume 2 should just be day 2. Because the way I'm writing it, it seems like it's going to go in that direction. Anyway, correct, the Super Princess feat is kind of I had a concept for a new book. It will just take me a while to get to where I'm ready to start writing it. Yeah, Mr. B, it took me... I actually started to write on Quotive during high school, and then I deleted all those projects because I felt like they weren't that good. Even though I had a Dragon Ball fanfic, it was actually doing decently well. Like, I got thousands of views on it. But I deleted it as well because I felt like I didn't do them good. Plus, I deleted a lot of them because I didn't remember where I was going with it, and I just wanted to restart them. I am not going to do this with any projects going forward. I am going to edit them. I am not going to just completely delete them like it did. I only restarted them because I am now in Two Bros Game Night, and I wanted both my Quotive and the Two Bros Game Night Quotive to be affiliated with this channel.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm back, guys. I will say that I'm a bit lukewarm about Younger Bro putting his personal writing associated with the channel, but I also just don't care enough to say, no, don't do that, because it's just like, it doesn't matter. My cares are small either direction. So
yeah, I wanted to write stuff, so if you guys want us... if you guys want to read what we write, then we got a Quotive.
I was about to say, if you're gonna say if you guys want to support us, it's like it's not supporting us. Watching our videos supports us. Reading Younger Bro's Quotive supports him at most, but not monetarily. Time for you to voice your own book.
Again, I'm not writing a book, but I'm writing a manga.
It's Quotive. It's a book.
Basically a book.
It's a book.
Here's the thing: you can make manga on Quotive. I know people who've done it.
No, Finn. Time for us to voice your own book.
It's just the way I'm writing this manga is like a book, even though it's manga inspired.
Now, Mr. B, okay, so when you say your magnum opus, that implies that you've written several books before, and this will be your grand book. Like... So, like, how many books have you written?
But anyways, guys, I am enjoying the writing. I definitely think I've improved upon my writing since high school.
I have not edited much of Younger Bro's work since high school, so I cannot speak to that.
Well, I've definitely gone into more detail than
You wrote 2 novels, a screenplay, and now your textbook. Oh, cool. So you self-publish your textbook. Well, maybe not self-publish, but like it's one of those books that's like, it's for your classes.
Anyway, that's not to say like I still don't make some similar mistakes. I just can go into more detail. Like, didn't I go into like very few detail than before when I was writing stuff? Do you remember?
The way I want to describe it is, it's not that you didn't give enough details. There were some details that was like, you should add more information to set the scenery. But there was also some things that's like...
Yeah, I started doing that. I said it's scenery.
Yeah, that's good. But there were also some things where it's like, sometimes you went into details and it's like, those details were weird and like, it's like, okay, don't do different details. But like, yeah.
In writing, it is very hard to describe what I am thinking about. That's why that's why eventually, guys, I will edit what I'm currently writing to be a manga. Like, I'm not necessarily gonna draw the manga. Like, I'm probably gonna have someone else do that for me. But I probably wouldn't do very good at making an actual manga.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Mr. B. Yeah. I will say, though, like, as Nothing against your endeavor. I do support that. But, like, a lot of times older textbooks are also cheaper. Like, used textbooks are a legitimate strategy for, like, covering material.
Anyway.
But I guess, teaching, standards update and, like, yeah.
Anyway, I love what I'm writing. I'm going to read it with friends, try to find mistakes, then it will be published.
Yeah.
After I design a manga cover and a... Sorry, not a manga cover. After I design a anime cover for it.
Yeah. No, you mean a manga cover. That's what you mean.
Well, I'm going to design an anime cover and a manga cover.
Yeah, but you're not making an anime, it's just the manga. It's like, why would you design a cover for the anime? Like, if it's a book, why wouldn't you just make the book cover?
Because it's going to be several books.
What?
It's going to be in a series.
Right,
so I
right,
wanted
but...
a cover photo for this series overall.
Okay, okay. I see what you're saying then. Sorry. When you were saying anime, I was like, I assume when I hear that, I assume anime adaptation of book. Not the whole, like, the trilogy or whatever. Like,
but anyways, I need a photo. So how quota works is you post a thing.
Yeah.
And you get to have a cover photo, and that cover photo is what people see.
Yeah, what you're describing is, because I read webtoons. You're talking the series thumbnail and then the chapter thumbnail.
Yes.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't exactly what you described, but I get what you mean. Perfect.
But anyways, I will design it with anime in mind. Because I would want it to be an anime if my story got big enough to where someone approached me saying, hey, we'll make an anime out of this.
I have so many fears that you end up becoming the new Reki Kawahara. I'll just... But yeah, no, getting off that topic. Yeah, no, that's cool, Mr. B. Good luck in gaining motivation. It's very difficult. As I have said to many of my friends and family, my policy for working on something is if you want to work on something and you're passionate about it, force yourself to have time to do it. In our situation, it's like I did not have time to play video games because I just didn't make time for it. So I started a YouTube channel where I forced myself to make time for it. So that you do not have to start a publishing company to force yourself to make a novel. But like hang out with friends that are also writers and like have a writing day where all of you only sit down and write or something. Like have a friend that you go over to their house and both of you like make sure that you're on your certain thing you're doing. Something. Find accountability and make time to do the thing. And just pray that you're always creative, because creativity is important. Even if you're non-religious, prayer is very important.
But yeah, guys, I am very happy with writing my story. I'm having a lot of fun writing it.
Yeah.
There's not too many jokes in it, but when there's good jokes, they're good jokes. Like, I even laughed at my own.
Yeah. Now, when you're talking novel, you are meaning, like fantasy or, like, fiction, specifically. Like, this is not school-related.
Oh, speaking of, like, categories
for
your books, quote is weird.
Okay.
So, they have categories, and you can set the category for your novel or book or whatever.
Sure.
So do not set your book to be romance.
Okay.
Because it will not allow you to choose another category. It will only allow you to choose romance. Like, if you are writing a romance isekai or a romance, like, fantasy, you can't choose those options because it will always only default to romance.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and I don't like it. And it's the only one that does it. I tested all the other categories. And
that sounds like a bug.
And here's the thing. The thing I'm writing is supposed to be a romance fantasy.
Yeah.
Can't say it, but I can write it.
Yeah, that sounds like a bug.
So, I don't know if I can report it. I can probably find something.
I mean, you could see if you could like ask around and see is this an intended function and why is it an intended function?
Yeah, I could do that. I could ask Girl Eye, like she's been on there longer than me.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, my manga series is set to anime fantasy.
Yeah.
That is what it is. Because if I can't call it a romance, even though it is,
just put in harem.
What I also hate is you could only select 2 categories.
Yeah.
It's only 2.
Again, that's very interesting.
I wish you could select. I'd say at minimum we'd need 4.
Yeah, I would say up to 5 categories.
5?
Not specifically for you, but just like as a general a general rule, just up to 5. Or heck, just don't have a limit.
Yeah, maybe I'll.
But again, people can abuse that and be like, "I'll just put every category." But it's like that's easy to police.
You should only categorize your thing that it's like what it's mainly based on.
But like.
But I just hate the thought of only having 2 categories when it's definitely at least the story I'm writing is 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny thing is, I haven't got to any romance really yet.
Perfect.
I mean, I have sort of maybe hinted at it, but not really. Because I have a feeling a lot of people are not going to like the princess I wrote, but they are going to like her best friend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It is going to be a Rim situation. I am not kidding.
Guys, still haven't seen season 2 of ReZero. I know that Rim is not the ultimate choice. This depresses me.
Yes.
It depresses many people.
Yes.
Slice of life novels, and I wanted to branch out and try alternate timelines and 20 minutes into the future.
Oh, by the way.
Okay, Mr. Beak. Well, I hope let me know, and I'll be glad to read your Steins Gate adaptation.
Still speaking of categories, so Quotive, they have not added any categories since I have been on their website. They have not added any.
Yep.
So slice of life isn't even a category.
That doesn't even make any. But that's literally a.
I think the closest thing we have is realistic.
But the slice of life isn't even an anime thing. That's specifically just a genre of storytelling.
It's a genre.
How can you not have that? That is like what?
So, guys, don't get me wrong.
How the hell is that not a thing?
Don't get me wrong. I love Quotive, and it's basically the YouTube of writing. But
I feel like that there's probably other alternatives, but
there is because
the YouTube is specifically a monolithic. There's no real other options.
Quotive is a site you can post anything to. Doesn't matter what it is, and you have pretty much an unlimited amount of stuff.
Yeah.
I have not seen any limit at all. That's why I call it the YouTube of writing, because
I mean, sure, but
there's enough space or whatever, and you can just post your shit
Yep.
for free.
Yep.
But there is another alternative. I can't remember what it's called, but my pen pal from college told me about it.
Yeah.
It is the only other site I've heard of. I'd have to read through my messages with her, what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could always write on Docs and post it to Google.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that.
Well, the thing with Google Docs is it's good for writing generally, but it's not good for writing that you want to simul-publish.
Oh, and here's the funny thing. I think Quotive is modeled after Docs because it has a similar layout.
Yeah. I mean, Docs is designed after, like, Microsoft Word and other text documents. Like, it's designed to be a text document.
But here's the thing. You don't have a lot of options.
Yeah.
Like, I know I can bold and italicize, but I
Yep.
can't do the third option, which is underline.
You can't underline.
No, sorry, I can underline. I can't
strike through.
Strike through, yes.
Yeah. Yes. It gives the very basics.
Yeah.
Bold,
it
italics, underline, justification, and nothing else.
They don't have a lot of different fonts.
Nope.
And I don't like that. You kind of have to add your fonts.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how to download fonts too well, so... Like, I'd like to have a cursive font, but the problem is, guys, I can't read cursive too well.
Yeah, that's probably why they don't have a cursive font. Cursive is not taught anymore. It's not really a thing.
Like, I was taught cursive, but I
I'm
have...
still signing cursive, but...
Yeah, I sign my name in cursive, and that's about it.
Yep. But that's not really a thing anymore. Like, you can just sign with your printed name.
But I actually like my new, like, sign I do.
Mhm.
So I write my first name.
Yeah.
And then I combine my first name with my last name.
Sure.
Like, I do it all in one instead of
Mm-hmm.
writing my first name, stopping, then writing my last name.
Cursive is dead.
Hurrah!
That's a sad thing.
That's sad.
I mean, I say that, but it's like, it's unnecessary.
That makes me even more sad.
It's unnecessary, but like...
It is an unnecessary evil.
It's not even that. It's one of those things where it's like... It gives me the same vibe as, like, anime not having dubbed songs anymore. Like...
Oh, the intros, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's that same, like, it wasn't necessary, but I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You feel sad that it's gone, but it's not,
Like,
it's not a problem that it's gone.
I would feel weird if Hatsune Miku's all of her songs were just made in English. I would feel weird if I got an English, like, version of Hatsune
No,
Miku
I still say they should do that.
Like,
They never will, but that's because...
I am fine with having that option, but I am not fine with it being the default.
Well, here's the problem. They'll never do that, and it's not because it's not an option. They'll never do that because the way Miku games are made, they basically just take fan-submitted songs and make a game out of them. And the fans they usually pull from are from Japan.
Here's the thing, it's not that they don't have English songs, they do. There's like 2 of them I can think of.
Yeah, but
But-
they're very uncommon because most of the people making the music are in Japan.
And the 2 I think of is from Diva X.
Yeah. So, if they're mainly pulling from Japanese side, they're going to have mostly Japanese songs, which means you're not going to get... Because the amount of work they'd have to put in to dub every single one of their songs into English would be impossibly monumental. So they will never do that. So
Like,
don't worry. You don't have to worry about it.
Like, again, like, we can still get English songs, and
You
I
can,
have played
but
the
they
English
will be
songs.
few and far between.
Yes.
They may even they could have like a series that's all English songs where they only pull from English categories. But again,
I'd play that if that was like a spin-off.
It's not going to ever be. Yeah, it'll always be a spin-off. It'll never be the default.
It wouldn't be main series.
Yes. Now they could do performances where she does English only performances.
Even performances.
And that I could see, but that's still rare.
Yeah, even performances, I don't see that because
Yeah.
I have watched the entirety of a Hatsune Miku concert.
Yeah.
And I have seen a lot of videos, and there was only one time she sang an English song, and it was the one from X.
Yep.
So, very, very rare.
I have to admit, the video you showed me of Miku has now completely irreparably changed my opinions of Miku.
Which video?
The one with the leak, where that's all I can see her as now is just Leak Girl. Well, okay, it also doesn't help. It also does not help that I've seen a video.
With her getting the leak stolen.
No, there was a song. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, by the way, guys, Ivan Poloka was not in Megamix. Wait, was it not in Megamix? Sorry, no, it was in Megamix, but it was not in Project Mirai DX. It was in Megamix, but I don't think she sang. I think it was just the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just the beat, and I hated that they changed that.
No, it was a Nightcore song, and I can't remember which song it was for, which is unfortunate.
Anyways.
So, I'll keep looking.
Also, I wish, since Ivan Poloka was the tutorial song, I wish they also just added that song to the game.
Yeah.
Because
it's the tutorial.
It's the tutorial song, and Ivan Poloka was only in one game, as far as I'm aware. And that was in, like, one of the first 3 Diva games.
Yep.
Like, originals. Otherwise, it wasn't a song necessarily featured in X. It was the tutorial. It wasn't featured in Project Mirai. It was in F as the tutorial and F2. It was the tutorial in Megamix, but like I said, she didn't sing. And that... I wasn't happy with that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do wish that it was also a song you could just play the entirety of. I mean, you do play the entirety of it in the tutorial, but I wanted it to be separate from the tutorial. Like a song I can just play anytime in the song list. But nope, if I want to hear that song, I have to play through the tutorial. By the way, guys, there is a score perfect for the tutorial. But I don't know if there's anything that says you've perfected it or not. I think you just have to remember that it is perfect or not. That sucks. Which is why I would like it in the song list.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, speaking of Hatsune Miku, they added her in Fall Guys. So if you want to go get her skin, I would recommend that you do. But unfortunately, you'll have to pay for it if you want it quick. I think I had to pay $60-something just to get her.
That's insane.
Yeah. I don't like that, but like I wish there was an option in their shop to just buy the outfits separately from the battle pass.
Yeah.
Like something like Fortnite sort of does it and sort of doesn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would want something to that degree, and they don't have that because they are scum.
Yeah.
Not like the game scum.
Thank you for the clarification. I think everyone was confused. Sucks. I found one of the songs that usually leads to it, and I can't find it.
By the way, guys, I was wrong. So I was playing on my 3DS the other day, and they did have Japanese names for the songs.
I told you.
I thought they had the English names. They do have the Japanese ones for the logo. Not not the song like select menu, just the logo for the song.
Mm-hmm. Fine, I'll try this.
Yeah, I thought that was just the emulator being weird.
Nope,
I mean, it was weird because it was heavily out of sync, but
yeah,
it was not wrong about the names.
that could be it. Hold on.
Dun 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 dun
So yeah,
dun dun.
that Miku video.
I'm pretty sure that same anime they kidnap Miku as well.
I'm literally just gonna have to Google this, which sucks because I'm gonna get the wrong image, and it. Yeah, well, I'm gonna private search this because one of the words I have to use just to find this image is going to be weird. So.
But yeah, Hatsune Miku is League Girl. That's been a thing since the original trilogy, I believe. Or since the tutorial song. Speaking of Hatsune Miku in an anime, I love how Hatsune Miku was in an anime alongside Godzilla. Like, it was so weird. Godzilla and Hatsune Miku in the same anime.
Okay, well, I found one half. I found the pre-image, which is unfortunately the wrong one.
But anyway, that anime, I believe, is unreleased in English, so unfortunately, the Japanese can only enjoy that interesting anime.
Now I'm gonna have to find this via. Give me a second, guys.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go turn on the air conditioning. I'm getting hot.
Because the problem with Nightcore, guys, is that Nightcore uses a lot of anime pictures for their backgrounds. Problem is you can't search for those backgrounds because that's not what the song is that's on the video. So I have to find the song with the image I'm looking for.
Dun, dun, dun. Speaking of Hatsune Miku, guys, we will be playing Mega Mix again at some point. I have it scheduled. It's going to be a while before we play it because we just played DX, so. Same with Jurassic World. I just started Aftermath Season 2. And they just released a new DLC, so.
I'm pretty sure it's still this one. Which related is. I'm gonna do the very rare thing and use Google Chrome for searching. There we go. RAM. I'm finding the site. I keep finding pictures related to this picture. It's clearly the same artist, but I keep finding the wrong the wrong image. Like, I can tell that they've done like a series, and I'm looking for the final one in the series, and they keep showing me like the first one and the second one. It's a picture of all the Vocaloids.
Okay.
That's number 2. I want the third one, where Miku's passed out. If I do find it, the build-up will be like you'll be sad. Because it is not worth it. What's the name of the red-haired girl?
Red or pink?
Red.
I don't know.
There's...
You sure it's hair?
Luke. Yes, she's a redhead. She also wears red on them.
Make you?
Maybe. Mako?
It's Meiko.
Okay. This shot has her hair redder than normal.
Oh, that's weird. That's supposed to be brown.
Yeah, it enhanced her color to match her outfit.
Like, there is a redhead Vocaloid, but I do not know her name. Oh boy.
That's 2. There's number 3. Okay. This was the shot. Of course it was DeviantArt. Why didn't I just go to DeviantArt to begin with? This was the shot that I keep, because I saw this shot in a Nightcore song, and I now only think, like, I keep thinking of this every time I see Miku. Again, it was not, the build-up was nothing. Just like,
It's almost like saying that photo Meiku is bad at singing. Like,
no, it's just that she's drunk.
no.
No, but I specifically keep thinking of Miku, and I keep thinking of the leak, and then I keep thinking of this photo, because where the leak is.
What the shit?
Look, when Miku gets a bit drunk, she dares somebody to put the leak somewhere, and then passes out with it still there. And that's all you need to know.
Poor Lynn.
The thing is, I can't tell if it's Rin or Lynn.
It's Lynn.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's Lynn, but it's like... The thing that sucks is that Lynn, with the ponytail, like, pull up, makes him look more female. But it's like... And the other problem is that, like, for all we know, they just dared each other to wear their other accessories. And you wouldn't tell. Like, can you really tell from behind which one Lynn is? If Lynn's wearing Ren's clothing?
Yeah, I can tell.
Like,
yeah, speaking of Ren and Lynn, yeah, my favorite song is still 100%. Gimme is, I think it's Gemini. Gemini, yes. That song is definitely the best Ren and Lynn song ever.
yeah.
Yeah. And it was first introduced in Megamix. Guys, I recommend you go listen to it. Another song that I've learned to love is called Continuing Dream.
Yeah.
I thought it was just okay. I think it was in Diva X. It sounded decent. But it was in Project Diva 1 or 2 as well. And it sounded okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it just sounds so much better in Megamix. Like, it is probably my favorite all Vocaloids together song.
Yeah.
Minus Kaito and Meiku.
Just the purple-haired,
Purple?
yeah.
Usually it's Miku with a different hairstyle.
This one's... Doesn't look like it.
Show it to me.
Oh. Picture's not high quality. Like, there's 4 different photos there, so it's like it should be one of them.
I don't know. I've never seen this one.
Okay, good. Glad I'm not the only one confused. Look, all I can see in her shots is just either her legs or her sprawled out under the table, drunk. So it's like, it's very unclear.
But anyway, there is a design of Miku where she's wearing purple eye contacts and has a purple hairstyle with ponytails that swirl.
Yeah. But I doubt that they're going to put double Miku in this shot.
Yes, I also doubt that.
So.
Now, that hairstyle I recognize, there is a girl that has that kind of hairstyle, but she usually either has, like, ash gray hair or blonde hair. Like, very, very bright blonde hair.
It looks like it's Gakupo
Hey, Dark King.
Kamui. Hello, Dark King.
Okay, what did you say? It's
Yeah, I found the full image. Or the full. There's 5 of them. They credit it to Gakuo Kamui.
Dakuo Kamui. That's a
know.
name of a song.
Nope.
Or a very similar name.
Look, I'm just reading.
Cool, Dark King.
Perfect.
We're still looking for the second shiny Snom.
Gakupo Kamui.
We're going to be switching methods. Well, we're switching hunts back to Score Bunny, and then we're switching methods with Snom when we come back to it.
Yeah, you can see why I had to private search that, because I was trying to search Miku.
Passed out.
Yeah, no, well, Miku, leak in, and it was like, can't find it. So, trying heavily to find that image, and could not find it.
But you did finally find it.
Yes.
Now I'm getting shiny in each game before 3. Good luck with that, Dark King. We're probably going to end the stream here pretty soon.
Yeah, not that much longer.
I'm probably only going to be able to do one more batch. Got a shiny Chansey and Eevee. It took a 3-hour break. Now it's sold. Yeah, who doesn't get a shiny Chansey and Eevee? We found well over 13.
I can't tell. I think that is who that is supposed to be. But I can't, it's hard to tell. But that's the full image.
Okay, no, it's not the girl I'm thinking of then.
Yeah. And this is the person they're claiming it is. I can't tell.
Never heard of her.
Yeah. No idea. Unclear who this is. Also, it's a guy.
Well, I was thinking, are you egg hunting it or are you going out in the world? Who am I kidding? You're probably raid hunting it. raid hunting it, you won't, like, it won't take that long if you're raid hunting it. We can't raid hunt because it would take too much Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi.
Okay, let me clear out all
What?
the crap.
Since 2500. What? Done. By the way, guys, just to confirm, yes, this is the last batch of eggs.
Oh, you're ending at 2.5 hours?
Well, yeah, because our cutoff time is 12:30.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we did start late, I forgot.
Yes, we did.
I'm aware. I'm sorry.
I haven't
Van
got
apologizes too.
DA shiny since MAHY. My last was no, not Dynamax Adventures. I'm not talking
He's
about
talking raids.
I'm just normal raids in the wild area. Because normal raids,
I'm never doing those.
you actually have a pretty high chance of finding a shiny in raids.
Yeah, but
Like, very, very high. Like, guys, I got 10 new shinies in one day of just doing raids. And that was just trying to get candy. And, like, rare candy to level up Pokemon. And also Dynamax candies.
I'm not going through 500 shields.
I agree, going through the shield sucks. But if it's a shiny and the rates are higher, it's kind of worth it.
Yeah. To each their own.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I finally failed a second shiny. And it was a raid Pokemon and I recorded it. I keep forgetting I failed that one.
No, it ain't. That's fair.
But I don't remember what I failed.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinions on time management and enjoyment.
Anyways, I broke the shield, I threw an Ultra Ball at it, and I didn't catch it. That's why I failed it.
Yeah. So.
I hate that. I hate that as a concept. You throw the Pokeball once, if it breaks out, you're fucked.
Yep. Also another reason why I could see people saying it's not worth it.
But anyway, guys, I would actually consider doing it. I actually
Dusk Balls. Yeah, Dusk Balls are good.
I did use a Dusk Ball. Yeah. Anyway, guys, so the timer has stopped. That is going to be it for today's episode. So like and subscribe to YouTube and Twitch. Comment to videos. Do you read them? Follow on Twitch. We'll see you guys in the next Shiny Hunt where it will be Score Bunny once again. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.